So, it looks like someone who probably works at Spirit Halloween leaked the manual images for the 2025 season, and honestly, the animatronic boxes look super cool. Some of the designs on the animatronics really stand out. I love the detail and creativity on a few of them. Not all of them are my favorite, but overall, it's exciting to get this sneak peek so early. It's definitely getting me hyped for this year's lineup. So, they just revealed a new version of Art the Clown for the 2025 lineup, and it's basically a Santa Claus reskin of the original. Honestly, I'm not really sure why they went with another reskin. It kind of feels unnecessary at this point. I will say, he does look pretty creepy, and the design isn't bad at all. But personally, I wouldn't get him. It's just not something I really want for my setup this year. Trick or Treat Pete honestly looks pretty cool. His overall design is kind of weird and, my opinion, not super scary, but it definitely stands out. What I really like about him, though, is the fact that he works as a candy dispenser. That's such a creative idea and makes him even more fun and unique. While the design isn't my favorite, I still think the concept behind him is really clever. The fire demon animatronic is honestly really impressive. I love that he's designed for both indoor and outdoor use, and the fact that he's waterproof just makes him even cooler and more creative. His design is super creepy in the best way, and I really like how intense and scary he looks. The only downside for me is that animatronics like him usually aren't very affordable, which makes it tough when it comes to deciding whether to get him. I really do like him a lot, though, and if I ever had the chance, I definitely want to add him to my collection. Twisted Grandma is just not it, honestly. In my opinion, she's okay at best, but I really don't care for the design. It just doesn't work for me. There's nothing about her that really stands out in a good way, and she doesn't have that wow factor I usually look for. I can say with confidence that I 100% won't be getting this animatronic. To me, she's just not worth it, especially compared to some of the others this year. Spirit Halloween actually made a he animatronic from Squid Game, which really surprised me. I had a feeling they might go that route, but it's still wild to see it actually happen. I do think the animatronic looks pretty cool overall, and it definitely captures the creepy vibe from the show, but honestly, the price is outrageous. $700 just to play red light, green light? That's a bit much. As much as I like the design, I just can't justify spending that much. It's a cool concept, but definitely not worth the price in my opinion. Spirit Halloween's new animatronic, Trixie, honestly looks super creepy and intimidating in the best way. The design on her face is really well done. It has that eerie, unsettling look that I love in a Halloween prop. I actually have so many thoughts about her because, in my opinion, she's just amazing. I really do want to get her this year, but it all depends on the price and what kind of animation or movement she has. If everything checks out, then yeah, I'd definitely consider adding her to my collection. 𝖍𝖏𝖏𝖏𝖏 is honestly one of the creepiest animatronics I've seen this year. Her face design is super unsettling, and I love how Spirit Halloween is stepping away from the more childish or silly looks and focusing on scarier, more intimidating designs. I have a lot to say about her because, in my opinion, she's just that good. I also heard she's around $180, which is actually pretty affordable compared to others, so I'll definitely try to get her if I can. This year feels a little different for me, so I'm not completely sure if I'll be buying any animatronics, but Bonnie is high on my list. I still want Trixie too, but we'll just have to see how everything goes. Crypt Countess does look pretty tall, based on the manual pictures, but honestly, this animatronic just isn't it. The face doesn't look scary at all. It kind of gives off a goofy vibe, and the overall design just isn't working for me. In my opinion, it doesn't really stand out, and I definitely wouldn't consider buying her. She's just not worth it. They also released a Bullseye Clown animatronic, and honestly, he's just not it. The design doesn't look scary or intimidating at all, which is kind of disappointing. I feel like they could have done a much better job with both the look and the animation. I also heard he's priced at $300, and to me, that's definitely not worth it for what you're getting. Spirit Halloween is back at it again with another reskin of the classic Mr. Dark animatronic from 2021, this time as a scarecrow. I forgot the exact name, but from what I've seen, the design actually isn't that bad. It still has that towering jump scare effect, which is cool, but at the end of the day, it's just another version of the same thing. I've heard it's around $300, and honestly, it's just not worth it for me. I wouldn't be getting this one monkey business animatronic, but I know there's a creepy box with a scary monkey that pops out, so I'm guessing it's some kind of jump scare animatronic. Honestly, I really love the design on this clown. It's super scary, sick, and actually pretty creative. I like how Spirit Halloween is starting to bring in fresh clown designs, new movements, and even unique accessories. It really makes them stand out more this year. I think the price is around $280, but I'm not totally sure. Either way, I'm loving what they did with this one. Spirit Halloween finally made a Jack the Ripper animatronic, and it's honestly really cool. Since he's the face of the company, it's about time they did this. I love how tall he is, and the eye tracking feature is super creepy and fun. He doesn't look exactly like the logo version, but still, I think he looks great overall. I'm not sure how much he costs yet, but I'm definitely interested. In my recent video, I talked about some of the leaked animatronics, and Headcase Harry was one of them, even though the photo back then was super blurry. But now that we have a clear look at him, I have to say, this might be one of the creepiest clowns I've seen. Honestly, he doesn't even really look like a clown, which makes him even scarier, and I love that. The two heads and the design on his face are so disturbing in the best way. I definitely want to get him, but I'm still thinking about it. Here are some of the animatronic prices. I actually don't know if some of these are true because they seem expensive. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more creepy content. Until next time, remember to stay spooky.